Kunja Bihari.
All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to Shri Guru Gauranga. Are you staying, Prabhu? Are you staying? Yes. Okay. Verstehst du Englisch?
Ja, soweit.
Okay. Versteht man nicht. Okay, so we're reading from Bhagavad Gita today, as it is. Chapter 9, the most confidential knowledge, verse 13. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Mahatmanastu mam partha.
Mahatmanastu mam partha.
Mahatmanastu mam partha.
Mahatmanastu mam partha.
Daivim prakritim asritaha.
Daivim prakritim ashritaha.
Daivim prakritim asritaha.
Daivim prakritim ashritaha.
Vajantyananya manaso.
Vajantyananya manaso.
Vajantyananya manaso.
Vajantyananya manaso.
Gyatva bhutadim avyayam.
Gyatva bhutadim avyayam.
Gyatva bhutadim avyayam.
Gyatva bhutadim avyayam.
Mahatmanastu mam partha.
Mahatmanastu mam partha.
Daivim prakritim asritaha.
Daivim prakritim ashritaha.
Vajantyananya manaso.
Vajantyananya manaso.
Gyatva bhutadim avyayam.
Gyatva bhutadim avyayam. Mahatmanastu mam partha.
Mahatmanastu mam partha.
Daivim prakritim ashritaha.
Daivim prakritim asritaha.
Vajantyananya manaso.
Vajantyananya manaso.
Gyatva bhutadim avyayam.
Gyatva bhutadim avyayam.
Mahatmanastu mam partha.
Mahatmanastu mam partha.
Daivim prakritim ashritaha.
Daivim prakritim ashritaha.
Bhajanti anya manaso.
Vajantyananya manaso.
Yatva bhutadim avyayam.
Gyatva bhutadim avyayam. Mahatmanastu mam partha. Daivim prakritim ashritaha.
Vajantyananya manaso.
Vajantyananya manaso.
Yatva bhutadim avyayam.
Gyatva bhutadim avyayam.
Mahatmanaha.
Mahatmanaha.
The great souls.
Great souls.
To. But. Mam. Unto me. Partha. O son of Pritha.
O son of Pritha.
Daivim.
Divine.
Prakritim.
Nature.
Ashritaha,
Ashritaha,
having taken shelter of.
having taken shelter of.
Bhajanti,
Bhajanti,
render service.
render service.
Ananyamanasaha,
Ananyamanasaha,
without deviation. Of without deviation
without deviation
of the mind.
of the mind.
Yatva,
Jnatva,
knowing.
knowing.
Bhuta,
Bhuta,
of creation.
of creation.
Adim,
Adi,
the origin.
the origin.
Avyayam,
Avyayam,
inexhaustible.
inexhaustible.
Translation. O son of Krita, those who are not deluded, the great souls, are under the protection of the divine nature. They are fully engaged in devotional service because they know me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, original and inexhaustible. Purport. In this verse, the description of the Mahatma is clearly given. The first sign of the Mahatma is that he is already situated in the divine nature. He is not under the control of material nature. And how is this effected? That is explained in the 7th chapter. One who surrenders unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, at once becomes freed from the control of material nature. That is the qualification. One can become free from the control of material nature as soon as he surrenders his soul. As soon as he surrenders his soul to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is the preliminary formula. Being marginal potency, as soon as the living entity is freed from the control of material nature, he is put under the guidance of the spiritual nature. The guidance of the spiritual nature is called Devi Prakriti, divine nature. So, when one is promoted in that way, by surrendering to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one attains to the stage of great soul, Mahatma. The Mahatma does not divert his attention to anything outside Krishna, because he knows perfectly well that Krishna is the original Supreme Person, the cause of all causes. There is no doubt about it. Such a Mahatma, or great soul, develops through association with other Mahatmas, pure devotees. Pure devotees are not even attracted by Krishna's other features, such as the four-armed Mahavishnu. They are simply attracted by the two-armed form of Krishna. They are not attracted to other features of Krishna, nor are they concerned with any form of a demigod or of a human being. They meditate only upon Krishna in Krishna consciousness. They are always engaged in the unswerving service of the Lord in Krishna consciousness. Om Agyana Timirandasya Hirandana Shalakaya Chakshu Unmilitam Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namni. Namaste Sarasvate Devi Gauravani Pracharani Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatagini Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Uttapadakamaram Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsa Shri Rupam Sarvajatam Sahagana Raghunatha Advitantam Sajivam Sadvetam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakamitamsa He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabando Jakapati Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gorangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Krishavanu Stuti Devi Hanumani Hari Priya Vanchakalpatrunascha Kripa Sindhuya Evacha Patitam Paramibhyo Vaishnavyo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. O son of Pritha, those who are not deluded, the great souls, are under the protection of the divine nature. They are fully engaged in devotional service, because they know me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, original and inexhaustible. Hare Krishna. Verstehst du Englisch, Nikolai? Ein bisschen? Ungefähr.
So ungefähr.
Ja. Dann soll man... Oh. Okay. Yeah. Can you know German, right? Yeah, we have a dilemma here.
Yeah, it's majority, it's German, so it's fine.
Yeah. Let's see when we translate ourselves. Yeah. Yes, so we are here in the Bhagavad Gita, and Krishna, he is in this particular verse defining what he, the personality of God himself, considers a great soul. Maha. Maha means great, and Atma means, we could say, person. So a great personality, a great soul, a great being. Who is that? What is his characteristic? What is his definition? And Krishna is telling, and Srila Prabhupada is reflecting, that the first sign of the Mahatma is that he is already situated in the divine nature. And this is a high level of existence. Actually, this is perfection. So, jetzt ist die Frage, soll ich das alles übersetzen? Habt ihr was verstanden? Etwas? Was habe ich gesagt? Was habe ich gesagt?
Wir haben einen Begriff
Ja. So. Ja, ich werde jetzt auf Englisch sprechen. So, the Mahatma is already situated in the spiritual realm, and we learn this from the teachings of our acharyas that there is three energies or three categories of energies of God. One is called Bahiranga Shakti. That means external energy, material energy, materielle Energie, eine Art von Energie von Krishna. And there is Antaranga. Antar means inside, and Antaranga means the internal energy of God. And so die innere Energie ist eine andere Energie von Gott. And the third energy is called, in English we say marginal, in Sanskrit we say tatastha. That means it's in between, and it, how to say, it can enter both other energies. Also die Energie dazwischen kann kann entweder die äußere oder entweder sich in der äußeren Energie oder in der inneren Energie befinden. So, and the Mahatma, he is situated in the internal energy of God. Ja, eine große Seele ist in der inneren Energie von Krishna. Hält sich dort auf. So, that is the Mahatma. And Srila Prabhupada is elaborating that how is this effected? Will you say, will you translate maybe into one language?
Okay.
According to your liking?
From English to German best.
Okay. That is best also for me.
Yeah?
Yes, because I'm speaking English. Okay. Brian, hilft euch. So, yes, how is this effective? How can one become situated in the internal energy of God? And the answer is summarizing one word, which is called surrender. Yes. So, and surrender is certainly a major topic in itself. And it begins practically by accepting whatever is favorable for devotional service to Krishna and to reject everything that is unfavorable for devotional service to Krishna. So one can, yes, for example, in our specific movement, if one wants to express his sincerity, then one will accept the chanting of Hare Krishna of minimum 16 times, 108 mantras daily on japa beads. One will chant, and that is what we accept. And what we reject is then that we don't eat dead animals, we don't take intoxication, we don't gamble, and we don't run after the other gender unnecessarily. Ja, wir rennen nicht den anderen Geschlechtern hinterher. Unnötigerweise. So, this is practical surrender. This is a very solid basis. And then beyond that, then one can become more and more and more and more and more, eternally more refined, refined in his dedication and in the quality of his surrender. So many things can be learned, so many things can be accepted, and so many things can be rejected also, like that. So that is surrender practically. That is how we start our surrender to God. So yes, so this surrender is the qualification. And in that sense, we also understand it as a process. Surrender also is a process. And many times, to a large extent, it also goes from external to internal. One could say that in the beginning, it is important what we do. But over time, it also becomes important what is our internal disposition. Or simply, who are we? Who are we? What is our, how do we define ourselves? How do we observe ourselves? And what are our values? What is our ideal? And what is our motivation? All those things are also there. And Srila Prabhupada concludes
Ende sein.
that one becomes free from the control of material nature
Befreit von die Kontrolle.
as soon as he surrenders his, anyone remembers?
Wenn wir uns ergeben,
The soul.
jemand bringt,
One has to surrender the soul to the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
erkennen die Seele,
So the very core of our identity, that we have to surrender. Not only the external behavior, but within that, or through that, gradually, or also immediately, according to one's eagerness and own choice, one should surrender completely to God. To surrender the soul means to surrender completely. And at this point, one becomes freed from the material influence. Yes. And this is certainly a journey that everyone has to ultimately, commence oneself and go oneself. Everyone has to come to his own conclusion that I will go on this journey of full surrender. And maybe we start small, maybe we start big, but we have to do it ourselves. It is our own choice. It is up to us. So, yes. And then Srila Prabhupada explains that a Mahatma develops through association with other Mahatmas. And Srila Prabhupada then adds pure devotees. So a pure devotee of Krishna, that is Mahatma. He has given his soul to Krishna. And by associating with such a person, then it says, a person develops into a Mahatma. So this is interesting because first Srila Prabhupada explained that one has to surrender. But then it says you have to associate with pure devotees. So there seems to be a correlation between the two. And